This is CBB Today, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the new top 10 of the AP poll. We will go over what I agree with, what I disagree with, some of my thoughts, and yeah, we'll get right into it. So, at number 1 overall, I think a lot of people expected this. Not everyone agrees with it, but this is tough because I think there was a lot of teams deserving for this. We have the Arizona Wildcats. I am fine with it, okay? I've said it. I've said it on Twitter. I've said it in my videos. Are they the best team in the country? Probably not. Do they have the best resume in the country? Yeah, probably. I mean, 2 top 3 wins, 4 top 20 wins. You win at Uconn. That's arguably the second best win of the whole entire season by anyone. I'm putting Iowa State's win at Mackey ahead of it. But, look, it's the 6th week of the season. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who's ranked 1 right now. It's really the top 12 that matters, which we'll get into. But yeah, at 1 we have Arizona. I'm fine with it. We've talked about them a lot. I love Pete. I love Braden Burries. I love Jane Bradley. Tommy Lloyd's the GOAT. Like, he's the man. I love what they're doing in Tucson. So I'm fine with Arizona at 1. Moving on, we have the Michigan Wolverines at 2. Now, I said earlier, do I think Arizona's the best team in the country? No. I don't think they're the best team in the country because I think this is the general consensus with a lot of fans and media across college basketball, the Michigan Wolverines are probably the best team in college basketball. They just don't have the resume for it. They don't have the resume, but they've made up for it by just killing everyone they play. Like, even Gonzaga, obviously we all saw that with their game in Vegas. Yeah, Michigan, I think, will play their way into the number 1 team as they will become the number 1 team in the country. Arizona will lose eventually. Duke, Iowa State, they're going to lose just because their schedules are gauntlets. And Michigan, they seem like a team that might lose a couple games all year, which we don't really see often anymore with Big Ten teams and SEC teams just because their schedules are so loaded. But, we'll see. Michigan at 2, I'm fine with it. I could see them at 1. I could see them at 3. I could even see them at 4 just because of resume. Duke at 3. The Blue Devils. I'm not a fan of Duke. I get why Duke fans are upset that they are not the number 1 team in the country. I understand. Trust me. Their resume is great. Their quad 1 wins are great. The thing is, when Arizona's 2 and Purdue loses, they're probably not going to not be 1 when they beat Auburn by 30. So, yeah, I'm fine with Duke at 3. Again, it doesn't really matter. They're all on the 1 line as of now. And they all look, those top 4 teams look interchangeable. They all look honestly, like world beaters right now. Which, look, if you're the number 1, 2, or 3 team in the country, who really cares at the end of the day when it's week 6 of the AP poll? So, we'll move on. Number 4, Iowa State. I talked about them a lot before the Purdue game, how much I love them. I talked about them before the Players Era Tournament, how much I love this team, and I can't believe they're ranked as low as they are. Well, they're getting their flowers. They're ranked 4. I called the upset against Purdue. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. But yeah, people are really starting to find out about this team now. People know, but I'd say the people that aren't fans or serious fans of college basketball are now starting to see it. Joshua Jefferson is one of the best players in the country, and a lot of people didn't even know who he was prior to this year. Got Taman Lipsey, just an absolute floor general, and Milan Momcilovic is one of the best 3-point shooters in the country. Is a deadly trio they have, and then you have like Killian Torrey, the freshman, is a great glue guy to have. Not even a glue guy, but Blake Buchanan's a great glue guy. He had 12 and 9 the other day against Purdue. Yeah, Iowa State at 4. I am totally fine with it. I would have been fine with them at 1 or 2 or 3. So as long as those are the top 4, all is fine. You can't. I'd be fine with people arguing it every which way. If you want any of those top 4 teams at 1, 2, whatever. As long as it's those top 4 in any order, I'm fine with it. At 5, Uconn, fine with that. Uconn fans aren't happy about it because their loss to Arizona, they were missing 2 starters. I say this because, you're at home, you're at Uconn, you should probably still win that game. Apparently, Terrace Reed is now their best player when it's convenient because he didn't play that game. He is not their best player. I don't think he's their second best player. And I don't know if he's their third best player. But that is a conversation for another day. I'm a big Uconn fan this season. I have them going to the championship game. I'm fine with them at 5. 6, we have Purdue. This is a big drop-off for a team that was just won after they lost to a top 10 team in the country. I think it just shows how loaded this top 10 is and how deep it is. Like, these teams are, like, Purdue being at 6 is crazy. Like, that's crazy because they are so, so good. And it's the same with Houston being at 7. Houston is so, so good. They're going to get some more opportunities to get their resume up. They play Arkansas on December 20th at Prudential Center. I will be there. And then I will be going to Duke, Texas Tech at the Garden after that. So that will be a long, fun day. I will definitely get some content from those 2 games. But yeah, Purdue at 6 and Houston at 7. I'm fine with both of them. Both one-loss teams. Both good losses to Tennessee and Iowa State. It's like, right now, it's week 6, like I said before with the other teams. No one really cares. They're fine. Gonzaga at 8, I mean, same thing. 1 loss to Michigan, fine with them at 8. I'd be fine with them at 7. I'd be fine with them at 9. They just killed Kentucky. Yeah. Michigan State at 9. They were 7 last week. I would be okay with them anywhere from 9 to 11. Although they lost to Duke, they probably should win that game at the Breslin Center. Granted, Duke is a very, very good team. But at home, you're number 7 in the country. Like, you're probably supposed to win that game. I don't know. I'm fine with them at 9. I'm curious if they won that game, how high they would have been moved up with everything else that happened. I'm assuming 5. I don't think they would have jumped any of the top 4. But yeah, I'm fine with them at 9. And then BYU at 10. BYU at 10 is fine. I think I had them at 8 in my rankings, and I was so stuck between 8 through 11. So I don't know. Eventually I gave up and just stuck them at 8. I'm fine with it. They've looked very, very good at times this season. They haven't had the craziest schedule, but they play Clemson at the Garden today. So we'll see what happens with that. They should win that game, but they haven't always looked their best this season. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm excited for that game. So yeah, that's the top 10. I'm fine with those rankings. I like them. I didn't really have a problem. A lot of mine was pretty similar. I had Iowa State at 3, Duke at 4. I had Uconn at 5, Purdue 6, Houston 7. I had BYU at 8, Gonzaga 9, Michigan State, and Louisville at like a 10A, 10B. So I'm fine with these rankings. They're pretty similar to mine. Louisville's at 11 and Alabama's at 12. I'm sure you guys have seen the stat, but since I think 03, 100% of the champions have been ranked top 12 in week 6 of the AP poll. Newsflash, this is week 6 of the AP poll. So, in theory, you'd think that one of these teams are going to win it all. Now, some notable teams that are left off of that top 12. Illinois, I think they're capable of winning it all. UNC, I don't think they're capable of winning it all. Vanderbilt, probably I wouldn't, but they could sway me. Texas Tech, I don't know. But like Texas Tech, Illinois, UNC, Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Florida, Kansas, Tennessee, like St. John's, like these are very good teams. Auburn ranked at 21. Bold take, I don't think they're going to make the tournament. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, we'll come back to this. We'll circle back when it comes tournament time. One of these teams statistically should be the national champion. We'll see. I like it because you get obviously you get Arizona, Michigan, Duke, Iowa State, Uconn, Purdue, Houston, Gonzaga, Michigan State, BYU, Louisville, and Alabama. Like you get the premier programs in college basketball. It seems like that streak is going to continue at least one more year. So we'll see what happens with it. That'll wrap it up for today. We'll do this every week, recapping the top 10, the changes, my thoughts on who dropped, who rose, if I agree with it, all that. And yeah, December 20th, I'll definitely recap what happened in the Arkansas-Houston game. I'll have some shorts coming out for that. And then this weekend, probably the best game of the week, we have Arizona and Alabama. I will recap that game, and we'll do a little recap of the whole week. We'll preview it a bit, We'll talk what to look for and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you just don't miss any of the new content. And I'll see you guys next time. CBB Today. Peace.